EG. And look at this from Aspas and Sadak. A hard anti, expecting some kind of B main aggression, which doesn't yet come.
Don't know where he is. Demon 1 though, a punishment. Getting ahead of himself ever so slightly. It was a locked down that position, fault line. Lands onto Com, slows him down.
What a read though, off the start. Lauda tucked in that corner, I think trying to evade any information that Ethan would get from a flash, hoping to prompt a push out. And then they punish it. It's perfect.
Here they stand. The discipline is there from Loud. It's a triple face into mid. Watching Jorgma when he's peeking for a bit of information. Nade. Flying through. Ethan now tucked. And he's really going to have to do the most. Onto this one. Him, the crossfire setup. Alongside Com. Dismantled in a moment though. When the kills were traded out, and it does still favor Loud as a team. It's a 3v1 with Boostio. Does have the ghost.
So tough though.
Yeah, with less tucked here.
Less in mail, 2 to find on sight, and Tuis has just spotted him. Perfect utility coming out from Sadak as well.
Him,
the flash, the stun. Boostio still manages to find one actually. Let's huge on it. It requires massive games from Boostio. Boostio on Pearl, he only got 9 kills. 5 of those were in 1 round. He got an ace.
A lot of emphasis to place on your shoulders, but okay, when the opportunity's there, he does grab it.
And that's what he needs to be doing.
Hold on, Spike's been dropped down. Nade as well, pushing him back alongside the pull. Any attempt to stabilize. Oh, they are really getting brutalized. I mean, Loud, no chance he could be able to cross that line inside the smoke. Jordan, it's a trailblazer that connects. It's a stun into the corner here. Boombot, though, points him in the right direction. With the weapons that they've got, okay. Leading the charge is Aspas. Taking control of the situation once more.
Ethan's reading the fact that this is going to come back to A. He's already planning to reposition. Look at the spot that Ethan's got himself into here.
Oh, this is potentially nasty. I mean, oh, the silent drop-off. He's overstayed as well. Come! Does he get out? No way. Wow. Back and away. He's hunting for the second kill here, but oh my. Hopped away. Scot-free. They hit a reload here with 30 seconds remaining. Once more, Ethan can do so much more. Can't hit that shot though. Still a flash head flying, and it is perfect. The connection. Aspas blinds it up, buying time for Demon 1 over the top. Pushing forwards, Aspas!
It'd have to be an ace.
Bloody earned the showstopper already, man. We're in round 2. And it would have to be the ace. But Com in the clutch. We know what he's capable of. He does not lose them. Set your sights on this one. Com!
It's the card thrifty again. EG steal it away. I was talking about the fact that Boostio needs to have big games on the chamber, and he comes out with the opening pick instantly. Spike abandoned down mid. What a play by Ethan though as well. To just consistently be harassing of Live Evil. One of the
He seems quite wholesome.
One of the most wholesome players that we have out here.
Yeah.
But he has found his form.
Ethan on the top of the ropes. Hello. It's escaping that one. Here we go. Okay, showstopper committed. That is a direct hit. Demon 1, there's going to be no remains left of him. And Com wrapped around the pillar. It's pushed into really unfortunate timing here. Now this is a lighter buy from Loud. Already massive advantage for them. How does it get played by EG? Util is here, surely. Been waiting now. Nade 10 flying. But the flash, I mean, it's over in a blink of an eye.
That's ridiculous.
Might have just woken up the final boss. He's sitting at 10 and 2.
Drifting.
What is that? What is that?
God. 10 and 2 after 3 rounds.
Yeah. Back
Flash,
to back.
stun, looking like they want to fake some A-ramp control. But with Aspas not pushing off the back of it, he's just waiting to collect any level of reaction from EG in mid.
This time, Loud, much more aware of the EG game plan when on the weaker buys, the ecos. They know that, you know, mid is compromised. You can see the jump spots, just them slowly trying to pick apart his control. Boostio. One shot there, not to the head though, so Aspas survives.
Loud have a lot of utility here to try and clear out these kind of plays. Another flash to try and set Boostio up? No, Ethan has decided to back off and re-clear a ramp instead. There is a chance they catch less.
Just trying to get a timing. Yeah, they're worried about him.
And look at them specifically bringing the Trailblazer through to sight because Les was getting deep on these A-lurks against Fnatic. EG are ready for it.
He's found a space on towards the side. They give up. They have in control as a result of it. Aspas. Interesting angle to be playing at here. Has to be worried about the push out the smokes, especially as they start to fade, which they do. He's got the timing in his head pretty much perfectly. But they are really giving up control. I mean, everybody playing up on site here by Loud. This could quickly turn on its head at a moment's notice. The player to watch here, 2 years tucked away, he's going to try and seek that timing, and he does grab the one. Still, he's got to be dug out of this forward position. There are flanks on flanks occurring. It was back here. Com's still lurking up. Okay. A decent go of things. This should be a one round here for Loud.
Aspas is looking to try and take the fight straight to Ethan. He wants to build up his second showstopper already.
You know exactly where Com was. The backside laid out. I mean, these guys.
Individuals all over the map. And something that Les could definitely find value from. The op, not quite catching there from Boostio as Aspas gets deep, gobbles up all of that space.
An open chance there. It's for Boostio, but now forced to just back away and try and play this retake with the operator in his hand. That is a difficult still Ethan. As long as he's alive, they've got the Seekers to try and re-clear some of this space, and the post-plant it might get a little bit difficult here. Loud playing a ton of players deep onto the site. They kind of need a plan to bail themselves out. Util capable of flushing them out. Here's the Seekers. He's pretty far back there, so they know that Tia is at least stuck close down to hell. It's all being exchanged on either side. A flash, coverage, Kawazine once more. Boostio tries to swing out, does return fire, but really the damage is just being done, and attempts all over the place. Pushing through the smokes, you got to give it up at this point. EG recognized that.
The Loud post plants, the setups, crossfires, utility usage. Every part of it is looking excellent here.
Yeah.
They avoided that first issue with Boostio missing his inaugural op shot. And then after that, it was plain sailing. Loud looking immaculate. Yourself in spots like this, from EG's perspective, is that all of the adrenaline coursing through your veins, the euphoria from being up 2-0, it starts to... Loud have got tons.
Certainly do.
Boostio taking his operator deep down mid. The Viper wall helping him after he takes a shot. The wall can go up. He'll escape into the rendezvous.
And this is a nice setup, honestly, with the Viper's Pit drop down. EG, they rotate a lot of their players away. It's all dependent on Com surviving. This pit is the only thing holding them back.
And everybody from Loud is about to group up over here. They have flashes from Kawazine to give info, but more important, the Seekers. How can Com deal with the Seekers?
And all they got to do is try and spam close to the Seekers here. Flash once more, the horn. Okay, it's all being offloaded. Fault line. They haven't removed him. He survived, so the pit's still up, but they just want to move their way all the way past it, taking Heaven control. All at their feet here, and it's Jorgamo to try and meet them. Satchel,
good movement.
Disengaged, round to the side, Ethan. Locking down the ropes angle, but it is carnage. A scramble towards it, Com retreating. Back against the wall, into elbow, low enough though, a single shot, once more, will just bring him down, and he does not claim the kill. It was necessary. At this point, EG shut out of the sight. Last pass, he wants a little bit more. I mean, okay. It's a 2v4, why not?
Go for it.
There's the rocket.
When you have your second showstopper in round 6, sure, send it. Why not?
And they know what Demon 1 is.
He's getting run down.
Cornered. Timeout has to be forced down now. EG taking this.
A lot of the time we talk about teams having plans to deal with Viper's Pits, but it's rare that you see an execution so perfect as that. The Seekers came through, they followed them, they were ready with the Breach utility as well. They drew fast to get into nice spots.
Lovely flash though, that sets it up, okay.
Good opening. That's what Boostio's been missing a little. He finds it there, puts his team in a 5v4.
Time wasted from Loud though, they want to try and use the Trailblazer. Nothing else to push through. Here it is, Rolling Thunder. Cuts into the side. Trademark at their feet, Com. I mean, everybody just being slowed down to a crawl. 2 years through the box. Remove the traitor, Sadak, last one left. 1 versus 3. Everybody quickly alerted to his position now. He needs to try and force some of these fights out. Ethan just holding it. The jiggle as well. Knows he doesn't need to force this fight out. Close behind it. The positioning, it's spammable. Fault line, stun.
Good stun.
Good connection, but still the movement is just a little bit cleaner. EG making sure to not let...
The map control, which the important area ended up being a heaven in this round. Nice flash also from Ethan to set that one up and make it a little easier for Boostio to generate the first kill for his team.
Enemy remaining.
But it's this constantly again.
With the operator. Flash is good. Pull is also good. Just use the rendezvous. Jorgamo is ready to pick up the pieces in case there was a fast punish play. He's got a showstopper in the back pocket, so any players that walk straight into... Okay! Wallbang angle from there. Didn't know about that one. The punishment when Ethan's just looking for a bit of mid-round information.
And as soon as this area is taken by Cowanzine and Les, the whole of Loud come and just backfill the space.
Aftershock is good. Made a little bit better here, but okay. A bit of a whiffage there with the movement. I think maybe slowed down a bit prior by some of that util into the choke point. A chance. Boostio misses. Com though, still locked down to the side and still here. That consistency, dodging. Everything that's thrown at him, it's a little bit disjointed in terms of Loud with the positioning, but as the smoke goes down, well, Com, only the one before the trade. Jorgamo back in action, back in the fight. 40 seconds left, has the showstopper, Boombot. There it is, finds his target, but which way does he want to send the rocket flying? One sign of life, Sanak brings him down! And a cosmic divide. It partitions and splits it up. Demon 1, the only thing on his side is a lack of noise cues. They don't know about this one. They've all repositioned the waist. Okay, they're going to be able to hear it. Demon 1, he's wondering where are the rest of them? Dropping down into his face. Les just bringing it to it.
Off the back of that, they didn't manage to chain it together into a couple. People theorizing that this Loud composition would struggle in terms of its A ramp control. For Les to take that space aggressively and then the rest of Loud rotate. What's the answer from EG? Trailblazer goes deep on this one, finds Jorgamo holding with a Bucky down there. There's a Bucky and a Judge. Odds and ends for EG, trying to keep this alive. Same story as the last time they played Split, no defensive rounds.
It's a bit risky though, if you are Loud walking into this. You know the shotguns are online, Split, close quarters combat. It's gonna be the name of the game. They just want to walk up. Nade, in case someone's close, that flushes them out. We know otherwise.
Right there.
Trailblazers use it a very good time here for EG. Going straight down into mid, but now they know exactly where they are. B main control. Lost earlier, the lockdown. Should be pushing all of them back here. EG have as a response. Satchel through. Nice pull as well. Stops any attempt of just trying to flood, defend any of this here close.
Spike planted.
Super diligent, very clean from Loud so far.
Need rebounding, Aspas wants to try and hold the ground here, but him and Les yet. The backs to the wall, going to be in a pretty clean spot. When the attempt comes through, able to sail through. There's really no issues. Jorgamo. Yeah.
More than halfway at this point to breaking the kill record. Still plenty more of the map to play, especially if EG starts the fun to be flowing. But when you're just getting battered on Pearl and now Split, it's difficult to keep the vibes up.
Who's the player to bring it back? Stun. Does not land. Ethan pulls it back here. I love that flash as well, but Aspas survives, remains. Boombot at his feet. The reposition though of Ethan is quite nice. It's immaculate. Damage is being done here. EG really picking them apart. The game plan to try and force the fight, force the issue. Jorgamo, it's nasty. And he's brought it to the 1v1. But once more, Aspas. Ult in his hand, stun. Not there in time. Did he hear the drop? I don't believe so. There's too much sound obfuscating it. Aspas left wondering, is he pushed up onto the corner? Is his positioning known? Questions rolling through his head. Here's the showstopper. Time running short, close to the side. Let loose. And 7.
It's just ridiculous what he's pulling out here. It really is. The rest of his team all got traded. It's nice moves from the rest of EG, flooding through the smokes. And what immaculate timing on this. Demon 1, but Aspas secures it. All right, heading into the next round 11, EG mostly with rifles up, apart from Con with a stinger. He's inside the pit unless he's already through it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so different to the previous round.
It's so strange. Just not really expecting this. Bit of a team flash, but
Les.
just waiting for Les to get this kill.
He's
waiting for
to.
Les to get the kill. Yeah, and he's got it.
He's just caught Com in the back.
With the pit going down, you can send everybody else now over towards it. EG are not going to have the players over. They're going to have to scramble to try and make the most of this. Boostio.
How's he gotten two there?
Hello. Suddenly, a chance.
Sadak's looking to try and re-clear.
Oh,
Good timing.
That, yeah, with the orb being picked up, Seeker's in your face. Les! No way. It's a 2 versus 2. It's round 11.
So scrappy. Loud have not been allowed the time to consolidate at any point here, even after finding that opening pick. It's a 2v2 with Breed Shot online.
Seeker points him directly towards it as well. Okay. Flash over there. Boostio almost getting spammed out there onto that corner. Aftershock follows it through. It's a double face as well. They can't quite get the clean shot in the Queen Avenue. Rolling Thunder. That should set it up. Surely now to slam dunk. Boostio having to deal with the kitchen sink just sent flying towards him.
It's a 9-3 half on Pearl, and it looks like we might see something similar, perhaps even more dominant here on Split. Aspas has 21 kills.
Been here before. Enough money to purchase. You got all the extra weaponry, all the extra goodies. Les spotted. Boostio now. Hold on. Is he favored here? He's got to hear that jump spot, or at least the jump position of Les close to the corner. Who will walk into each other's sight line? It's going to miss him. It's going to miss him, and Boostio. Do the timing to take. Rapid is the approach, though. Look at him trying to make the most of this all the way through. Again, the showstopper's dodged, juked. Nade rebounding around the back here. Jorgenmo's still got his though left to play with rebounding. Across the floor, stopping him from crossing over that line, and Com really needs that support. He needs that help. Tweez is in! Unexpected! Smoke's now dropped down as well, trying to help them out and gain that ground for the rest of the team. Aspas still locking down this angle. Cosmic Divide, you don't win it, even with the judge at that kind of range. Heal online, Ethan behind them, quick. Again is the approach as the call is made. Boostio gonna try and watch it now with the tour de force over these angles. It's a double face pushing him away with the rendezvous. Ethan! That is nasty! Still alive here though, but missing the shots. Boostio!
Purchased. Blood, sweat and tears, an incredible round opened and closed by Boostio, but it's this 2K from Ethan that makes it doable. We saw the attack side still be good for EG.
Opening might be already in motion. And here we go, tempo increase, double face, Loud, ready to receive. Nade is there, slightly delayed, pushed up forwards. This Boostio separated from the rest of them, and Sadak as well, the backstab. When all that was occurring. It's falling to pieces for EG.
Just Ethan.
Yeah, not happening.
Getting torn a hot hand. Aspas was there, instantly frenzy, deleted his opposition. Nade is down. All of the defensive protocols looking good, and providing such a distraction. EG are going to force, but it's not even a great force. You know, they didn't get enough kills or a plan to even make this one look like there's too much danger.
I mean, they got Stingers, Sheriffs.
It's absolute bottom of the barrel desperation territory here for EG, trying to make something happen. That would have been a lovely shot, but it doesn't land.
This is one bullet. Still got the Sheriff. Far back positioning of Loud here, but they are re-clearing out B main themselves with the Trailblazer, so gonna push Aspas into that spot. Maybe just holding on to B main the entire time. Now you can start to dedicate a few players towards the other areas of the map that you've given up.
I like what Com is doing with his Viper Orb reposition, taking a bit of aiming control.
There.
Heaven on either side is entirely theirs. Series of contact plays. They'll try and shut that down, so Kawazine does. They're getting ahead of themselves now, but Les pulls the back, util.
30 seconds left.
Screaming, careening towards his way, but it's a bit of a fake as well. It's offset EG. Now they make their mark, waiting out a lot of that utility, and here are the shots landing. They come through, especially when you're forcing out, but Les is still alive and active. Onto the side, close to the corner here, seeking to deny plan. Going off with no problems.
Satchel out.
Asbak still with the double blast pack. He's going to try and get
Okay.
aggressive on anyone that might be playing screens. No one there. EG
Have that, yeah.
should be able to hold on. Feeling quite similar now to Pearl.
There.
Aspas watch the space. Hello.
Player standing.
Shot 2 to face 2 years. Attempting it, but okay. Comp. Water as well.
That, I think, is going to be such a crucial element of EG keeping their heads in these moments. They are still quite an inexperienced team. It's one of the most finals Tokyo to champions. They've surprised everybody with how incredibly they've developed.
Toxin screen down.
The vibes are going to be an incredibly important element of that. Being able to make these maps a little closer just gives you that more confidence. You start to get in the rhythm of communicating a little more, even if you do end up losing. Silent drop.
Yeah, silent drop and Brian for the taking with that. Less seeking to just re-clear with his body. Of course, they need that information on the eco round. Aspas.
Nice clear.
Must have been just a pixel. Spotted by Com.
EG are being afforded a lot of map control here. Loud are not trying to pressure towards mid or towards a ramp.
They know where. Yes, of course. Okay. Spotting out towards 2 years still. It's the reaction, instantaneous. Kawazine down mid is into himself a gun. Plan should be theirs though, surely. You don't get past Jorgen, not through. Yeah, not with the judge.
Spike planted.
Good luck. On the bright side, Kawazine earning himself the rifle. EG would love to hunt for this, but got to pick and choose their play as well. It will be the 1 round by EG. 5th on the board.
We did see them make a little bit of a comeback over towards Pearl. You know, they were able to take pistol bonus, really start working things forward. Somewhat similar over here. Kawazine clearly still with something to say about it though.
Step team of 1!
How has he hit that flick?
Okay.
Not going to affect the outcome of the round, but a bit of a tilter.
Bit of a tilt. I don't even know where he is as well. Is he just going to remove every single piece of weaponry? 2 bullets left.
It's round into an actual buy round where EG are forced to invest and hurt their economy should they lose. What a flick that would be.
Real difference maker. G going for the 1-3-1 with their attack side default. Slow as it goes.
Covering
Flash.
it.
Not connecting onto 2 years.
Loud have been giving them a lot of the map. I mean, they're not fighting over a main, they're not fighting over garage. They're barely fighting mid, honestly. They're kind of pressuring it in a couple of rounds, trying to draw out utility, but not heavy fighting in this area. Feels like Loud want to save a lot of their utility for later on. You know, once the time gets down to about 40 seconds, they can tell that EG are going to be playing slowly. And the calling from Boostio does seem reminiscent of that opening, much more on Ascent rather than Lotus, the slower paced approach. Prodding everywhere, looking for picks. And Aspas, they might have just chosen incorrectly here.
The bait and switch, yeah, okay. Ult's online, fault line's there. Sending it flying, no kills, no casualties. Gaining control of this one, the util is exchanged. Either direction here. EG looking to try and gain some ground over towards heaven, but they don't have side control, they don't have control of really anything at all, just the trademark to watch their backs.
It's good utility from Com to help them get to the site. But Com doesn't go for the plant. It's just providing support from a distance, so they don't have that pit for post-plant.
It's kind of a heaven though. Com could be that late lurker. But the added time pressure, as long as Demon 1 is alive, I think he's got to stand, pull, so Loud's got to get a move on. Facing the right direction, shot actually missing here. They're clearing up and cleaning up these players. Pit, drop down in the choke point of all places. Kawazine, still clean and consistent. Not plan of a heaven, but when it's online, you've got to tap this now to try and force this one out. Com's gone down. That's the pit. And no more util waiting for them. Out towards the open, it needs to be covered. Kawazine, next up, in line. Demon 1, shut down.
Over to the spike. Chaos in those final moments.
1 enemy remaining.
And I think a bit of confidence lacking from them. They're not playing scared in that sense. Jorgamo's going to go fast up A ramp.
More judge gameplay at work. That's feeling the heat. The rifle spam and spray through the box, but backing away and giving it up. Okay. That's a nice one. That was necessary. Sadak. Not sure if that was the intended target, but out towards it. Main needs to be a collection of these kills. They're pushing forwards and there's coverage. Watching for it. Another repeat. Kawazine. How does he pull it off every single time? The plant is down, but Ethan is so isolated again. He's on an island essentially. Demon 1. Try and play the global utility game here, but he's gonna have to get into the fight, get into the fray. But the shot.
With the stinger though.
Yeah, not enough for the kill, not enough for the collection. Flashes through here, Loud, waiting. They know they have time for the heal. Util still abound, 2 years watching in case there is that late lurk as well. Now they're just gonna be facing it all together. Demon 1! Can't win it.
Situations denying EG from making those big plays, big moments. Excellent stuff. And 12-5 the score.
Once more standing on the brink.
Made the grand finals.
And
they started off this year by almost reverse sweeping in the finals of Lock-In. Everyone remembers the big comeback from Fnatic, but that was Loud about to pull off a reverse sweep when they were up 11-3 on Icebox. And they are looking primed to do something similar here again. 1 round away from pulling us to bind.
Hoping to mitigate the mistakes of the past here. Have they learned from their lessons, but always a chance for EG to keep alive in this map here as a showstopper. Jorgamo holding on to it. Make sure that he clears out Util, but still the alarm bot remains.
Hey, got both the nanoswarms.
Angle by Boostio is unorthodox. We'll be hoping for a pick.
As is Kawanzine's actually, Brent.
Kawazine
is going for a re-clear.
Yeah, re-clearing right behind him.
What?
They've missed each other, not quite. Oh my.
What an incredible read from Kawanzine. That was because the nanoswarms got broken, but the alarm bot didn't. He knew they were backing off.
Geo contacting behind them though. They're trying to make the most of this, at least this instance now. The Cosmic Divide all the way through. Everything relies on this. Boostio. Quick scope to the chest. 2 years, no longer standing. And where's the committal now? There's only 20 seconds left. The Util, it's either got to be pulled out and it needs to be that committal, but they're not finding any picks right now. They're being choked out. They can't clear Kawazine from that position. Time is taken. Less there. Boostio returns a shot, but 10 seconds are left. There needs to be this plan online.
Those 2 shots from Boostio in this round have been unbelievable. Just quick scoping people around the map. Desperate to keep EG in it, but flashed up. Locked off in garage. Almost did another.
Slightly wide here. All his Util is pushing him into unfavorable angles again, unfavorable fights again. Gotta hit this one. Sadak does not expect it.
30 seconds left.
Look at these shots though from Boostio. That readjustment is excellent. And then he hits another one.
Scanning field.
To shut down. And EG are going to make them work for it. But at some point you feel like this attack inside of Evil Geniuses has got to make a mistake.
One slip up. That's all it really takes here. Maybe we might have seen it as an attempt to punish the satchel, the stuns. They're all overlapped. Demon 1! Brought down. Massive kill as an attempt by EG now. You can see them taking up all that space out towards Heaven.
It's too late, I think, this reaction. Oh, Sadak misses the shot, though.
Damage done to Boostio. 40 health. Has to return for the heal.
The reactions were not particularly quick there from EG. Com has pushed up deep towards A Heaven, but he's stuck behind this alarm bot. And the rest of EG, yeah, they've taken B. Where are they going? Who are they aiming for just with the showstopper?
Yeah, exploding out into the side here, just holding it, making sure that nobody can fly back in.
I don't know if Sadak's going to want to fight this.
I mean, they're being squeezed.
Getting pushed.
Hello, fault line stun, missing. Seeker as well, dodging and juking round to the side, another pull. Vulnerable up, Boostio tight to the corner. A lot of this going to be relying now on Com. Once more with his flank timing. Sadak, who's pulling out the all thing an attempt for it. Snakebite drop down and Com's still alive here. Into the fight, softening them up. Prime for the taking and beam them all down.
Their ultimates, saving their money, waiting for one big round to wipe EG away and take us to bind. This fault line early here over towards Boostio and Com. Just trying to take a little bit of space behind the Viper utility. Sadak's rotating immediately. Just to make sure that Heaven is secure.
Still with a crossfire setup. EG did take that A ramp control. a bit earlier. Les going to be the player to watch. I don't think he's got a reasonable response for this if the alarm does get triggered. Just off of that one with the alarm bot breaking. Les is alerted. Scary situation to really be in, especially when they got the confidence to take fights like that. Another flash. Kawazine does not use it to peek. Exits. Pulls the util out. Once more slowed down.
And they're playing a retake here. That's what I was talking about. Loud's ultimates are so good in post-plant scenarios. Concord coming up ramp. And Kawazine's done more than enough here. Maintaining control of this area. The spike coming back over to A. Still a lockdown, still a rolling thunder. So many tools and only 30 seconds to deal with them.
They want to fight for this. It's that A-Heaven control as well. Loud not keen to give this one up. Jorgamo going for the plant. Now it's spammed. It's part of the Heaven right through the smoke. This is it. On the cusp of it all. It's up to them. Demon 1. Gotta land it. Gotta hit it. An extension for it. He's bought a lifeline. Ethan left alone though, but the lockdown is pushing him directly into the corner. Oh, punishment. 2 years out wide. Finishes the fight.
How many rounds have we seen go this way with 2Es cleaning up?